Rightio, welcome back. This should be a little bit more of a fun episode than the first one. I do apologise for that. First episode is pretty much just about getting to grips with this game, talking a little bit about the title itself, but now that we're through that, we can just have some fun, you know?
Critical hit.
Awesome stuff. Right, so at the end of our last little episode, we've got a skill point actually. Playing this, oh, that's really good to get actually. All this is really good. The soldier's pretty overpowered to be honest, but we will get bullet damage because we're going to get ammo galore. But yeah, the last little episode, we got a few bits and bobs that we can do. So we've got Catch a Ride, which is story quest, and then we've got this one, and then we're just ignoring this post game. So we'll do the Catch a Ride. We'll do them in difficulty and level order. No, we won't. Cool. Thanks, game. I assume we have to power it up somehow, and I can't quite remember. We'll get to that in a moment.
You're not a skag, are you?
I ain't a skag.
No? Well, lucky you. I only shoot skag. Mostly
Cool.
anyways. And don't let those son of a biscuit-eating skags get you now.
Sure loves talking about skags. Can we really not use the Catch Ride yet? Wait. There we go. Okay, what's going on with this? Oh. I just have to clear out the area. Okay. Right, that's right, we can do this one now. So that's level 10. What's the best one to do at this point? There's no way to sort this out better, is there? Okay, so we've got level 10, 9, 7, and 35. We'll do the level 7 one first. I think that's probably the best one to do right now. But yeah, we can talk a little bit about the humor in this game, because I alluded to it in the previous episode, but in terms of, like, you know, how annoying things sort of get. I was referring more to just, like, the frequency of dialogue and just things in general in Borderlands 2. But the humor is really where it stems from, because I don't deem it to be humor. That's part of the issue. It's where I think there is an argument to be made that like what people find funny is completely subjective, but I do think that like comedy is like comedy can be objective, in a sense, and in terms of like these games, Claptrap, it's always like Claptrap is the gold standard for like not the gold standard for like comedy. I mean, he's the gold standard for how like how comedy is done in these games. Just a screeching voice saying random shit down your ear constantly. And we get that, like, oh look, 9 toes, and he also has 3 balls. Isn't that funny? It's like, no, Like, I don't understand who would find something like that amusing. And the humor in that joke, you can tell that from the writer, it's not because they're saying, oh, isn't it weird that he has 3 balls? They think it's funny because they said the word balls, that's it. Like, it lives and dies there. And that's what the humor is like in these games. Which is why I could... Oh god, I think the game just crashed. Whoa. That was bizarre. It just froze up on me. I had to press the pause button. Okay, anyway. So yeah, as I was saying, that's where, like, the humor lives and dies in that sort of stuff. And it's just, you just said a word. Like, no context, nothing like that. You just said a word and you thought that was funny enough. And it continues like that. You know, again, like Scooter, Claptrap, they just say shit. They're like, oh, aren't they really funny additions to this world? Isn't that really funny? How they just keep talking and saying absolutely nothing. The hell game? I suppose this is where we could talk a little bit about some other things outside of this, because on that topic, I've been rewatching Misfits recently, which, for those outside, I don't know how popular that show was outside of the US, but, outside of the UK rather, but in the UK, it was quite popular for a period of time. I think it was on Channel 4. I don't know why I'm going this way. And I remember really enjoying it when I was younger. I was a media student when I was younger, and it was one of the shows that we had to watch and write about at the time. And again, like, I remember finding it quite good, and then I watched it again recently, and there's a character called Rudy in that show who replaces another character from earlier on in the show, and the idea is that their idea of humor is meant to be similar enough. You know, generally what happens when a writer or when a producer wants to kill someone off or wants to remove someone from the show for shock value, they will insert a character who will almost be their replacement. You know, they will have similar character traits, and that means that they don't have to try too hard when it comes to writing who they are going forwards, because they just continue what the previous character might have done in that point in time, even though Rudy is a little bit, like, more extreme than the character who he replaces. Even so, there are times when that character is pretty good. There are times when that character is pretty gosh darn funny, and then like, around, I want to say, like, the final season, they just, like, forgot how to write him and that character in general, and he just starts saying really vulgar shit. And it doesn't go anywhere. There's no through line to it. Everyone just sort of puts up with him. And it's just very amusing to me because, like, there is no reason for them to do that. There's no reason for him to be written that way either. I think it's more frustrating with a character like that as well because he does have a character. There are personal things that he goes through, and the show does handle it, at least to my standards, quite well. The issue is every other thing he does, and it makes the entire thing just implode. It sort of makes it like white noise. See, all these guys are level 2 and 1 now. Ooh, hello. Unfortunately, Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool became that Deadpool Wolverine as well. His character vanished after 2, and his through line, there wasn't really one, to say the least. That's a good one. That's a good one. These are all good weapons. This. 24. Why is that? That seems better though. I guess it doesn't have. Oh no, because this one's got elemental damage. But yeah, the character of Deadpool just sort of fell off a cliff, and this happened in the comics too for a period of time. He became popular for one reason, and unfortunately, every other writer that took on that character going forwards saw the shallowest side of that popularity. And here we are today, where Deadpool has been reduced to, instead of being, you know, Wade Wilson, traumatized character who's doing his best for the people around him, making his peace in his own little chaotic world, he is now the one who tells the funny. He's the one who says penis, and it's so strange to me because a lot of this stuff just devolves into like playground humor. And by playground humor, I just mean like uninventive slop, essentially. The kind of jokes that, like, they're not jokes. It makes me think about that phrase a lot, lightning in a bottle. Because I think a lot of people don't quite realize what they had when they had it. I mean, hell, I just saw Spider-Man Brand New Day, and I have a really gosh darn good theory as to why the film is the way it is, despite having the same writers as the previous 3 films. And I think a lot of that is down to the fact that the director had sort of a stranglehold over what content he wanted in the film. So despite the way it was written, ultimately producers and directors can just alter the narrative. Not to mention Tom Holland's little mouth running off at the moment. He is not really doing himself any favours. He really, really, really wants to be seen as the good guy in Hollywood. Wants to be seen as the guy who's like, I'm on your side. And it's like, you are a rich millionaire. You are not on my side. I have no idea who you are. Like, you know, points for trying. I'll say that. Points for him trying to do his best, but his lifestyle and the audience of his films lifestyle are very, very different. And unfortunately that does inform how you go about projects and how you write, like, character livelihoods and character arcs and just, well, basic character. It also means that he has an excuse to put his wife in every single project he's in. Which is... it's getting quite infuriating at this point. I think Zendaya is a good actress. I think she can do pretty gosh darn good stuff. I do not think that she needs to be in every piece of media known to mankind. Oh god. I'll do. Put that down. That was too close. Oh, he is freaking out. Can my turret do it? Yes. Awesome. It's another shotgun. I will take it. We're at that stage now where weapons are just partially irrelevant. But it's thief. We could attempt it. What level are we at? Does it say anywhere immediately on the screen? Level 8. Is this where we are at the moment? Yes. And that's still tough, apparently. I think we'll be fine. Something tells me we will be just fine. I suppose I can also use this video as an excuse to finally talk about Doctor Who, because normally I would do it on a stream. And I have been asked, whenever our videos come up, what do I think about the current stance of that show? So, I do apologise for the uninitiated. That's the question I normally get asked the most. I am fine with the position it's in at the moment. It's a sad state of affairs that we have gone on for this long in sort of this weird drought. Not in terms of, like, lack of content, but in terms of, like... We've had several different, like, creative directors holding that goddamn franchise... not franchise, but series for some time now, and they really don't want to make a Doctor Who show. They want to make whatever else they want, they just don't want to make what that show is.
All right,
and my dog agrees, as you can hear. Take that. Fine there. And if we could take over here, we could take that. But yeah, that show having a rest, absolutely what it needs right now. And I don't just mean, like... It's not a show that just needs a rest, it's a show where the people who have worked on it...
Did you know that by aiming your crosshairs at an enemy, your HUD can display your target's level, health, and shield strength? The higher level an enemy, the more dangerous they will be. If you see a skull, you'd better get out of there fast.
Thanks, Claptrap. This far into the game, hey? Maybe it's because we're in a tough environment? I don't know. But yeah, anyway, shows like that, a lot of people generally say that the show needs a rest. I often believe that the people associated to the show need a rest. I don't think the solution is like a Stephen Moffat coming back, or Russell T Davies coming back, or, you know, just anyone who's worked on the show prior. I don't necessarily think that that is the direct solution to this problem. Obviously, a good writer is a good writer. If you can find someone, if you can find a good writer, if you can find a good producer, if you can find a good director, obviously, it's binary, right? That's what you need. There is no way that you should be able to say no to that sort of stuff, but... I do think that passion is probably the thing that's dead in regards to that entire series at this point. And we are at a state now where I actually don't know if I trust anyone to hold that shit. Like, would I like more, like, Doctor Who TV content? I don't know. I honestly don't know anymore. Big Finish is where it's at. Listen to those audio dramas, you know? There's a lot of good content on there. That's normally the answer to a lot of these things at this point. Like, just don't go to the big studio shit. Just go literally anywhere else if you want to have a good time. It's like Star Wars. You know, if you want to have a really good time with that, you read what is now considered to be Legends continuity. You read those things because, like the original Thrawn trilogy, Heir to the Empire, that stuff. Like, there's a reason why that holds up. I don't believe that anyone in the industry knows why that stuff holds up. I believe that that's why they're taking those characters and they're rinsing them for all they're worth, because they have no idea what the hell to do with them otherwise. It's success through association, that's normally what it is. That's what's been happening with, What the hell am I looking at? I killed something. That's a change. Jesus. Whew. Right, let's apply the skill point whilst I can, because holy crap. Much better. I am not going away from the shotgun at this point, am I? Why? Am I just that unlucky? No, it's the heads, isn't it? Right, I actually think I know what's happening here. I think that the reticle is going over one enemy to the other, so I'm seeing the health bar of the thing behind. Because when I scroll back over, they have taken damage. I just can't see. Right, anyway, yeah. Success through association, that's where I was at. Yeah, I believe that's the case with a lot of franchises at the moment. It's not to do with what they are now, it's not to do with the passion of anyone working there, it's to do with the fact that it was once a successful product and people want it to be successful again. It's as simple as that. The MCU is an extremely good example of this, in the sense that before it became blindingly popular to the entire industry, it was in its prime. There was a lot of good stuff to be seen there, you know? It was considered to be a little bit nerdy, a little bit geeky, but that entire franchise was extremely... Like, it was on the up and up, and then it became the up and up. And now Kevin Feige wants the series to be deemed serious, you know? They want... the producers of it want it to be deemed... real, if you will, because they don't believe that what they're making is good. Of course they don't. It wouldn't be in the state if they did, because they keep looking at directors of art house films and going, oh, this person's directing a Marvel film, that means it's going to be good, right? Like, what the hell are you on about? Jesus Christ, right. Did I level up recently? I didn't. Not. I was just thinking in case I get another skill point, but this is a bit much. What's this? Yeah, I'll take that. Right. Okay, so F is like the special thing. E is interact. What's Q? Because I'm gonna lose my mind if Q is like an irrelevant button. Q does not exist. I'm moving grenade to Q. So I can actually push the damn button. Right, I know that their heads are meant to be particularly strong, which is why you have to shoot them from behind. It's why they run back, to give you the opportunity. Jesus. What did I kill? Oh, it's with the grenade. Are we done? Like... Holy crap. Yoink. Right, one more left. One more left. You can see how this game is meant to be multiplayer first, can't you? I think this is the only game I've played in multiplayer previously, though. It's just... It's just so dull. I'm getting, like, precious little out of this. Now for that... It's all one big slow grind. Right, what have we got? We have... I need the text to vanish, please. Thank you. Got a level 2 weapon. For this point in the game, and at this exact location, I would probably slap someone for showing me this. So what, accuracy is better, fire rate is better, damage is most certainly not. Here's our current pistol, there's the stats to compare. You only get this for the damage increase if you haven't done it yet. Why would there be a level 2 requirement on this weapon? Right, next. No. 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 That would... Like, we've already got one of those as well. Jesus Christ. How do we use health kits again? Because we've got them. Like, we've got a med kit here. Can be carried in your storage deck. I've just used it. Screw it. There's nothing else to do here, is there? No. Okay. Well, we should hopefully get a bit of a level. This game does speed up a little bit as we go forward. Once we get a catcher ride, once we get a vehicle, we can start running for this. Like, look at this. Free XP. It's just not worth it. They are so fast. That's the problem. Like, if I don't take care of this guy, he's not going to become a problem. Per se, like damage-wise, he's just going to become an annoyance. Okay, let's go. We don't have too much left to do here. A lot of the stuff coming up now is... I did not mean to do that, but now it's out. I just had a 4, actually. Like, am I alright with V being melee? I guess I am. I wonder if I swapped grenade and melee over, I'd be doing melee more often. I guess it just depends on what I would want to do more often. I think we're good. I think we're good. Anything in here? Still nothing.
You're not a skag, are you?
I am not.
Well, lucky you. I only shoot skag. Mostly, anyways.
Right.
Hey now, you ever need anything at all, just let me know.
We should have this now, which means that we can get the last one. I might as well do that, actually. I kind of want to get, like, health regen or ammo. We'll do this now. We'll hand in this quest over here as well, because it should unlock the rest of the stuff. This is sort of how this game works. It's a bit zigzaggy, to say the least. Instead of you just getting, like, all relevant quests as and when you need them. Is there anything here at the moment? There is not. Okay, instead of getting, like, all relevant quests as and when you need them, like, in sort of, like, a level order, this game will try to psych you out instead, and it'll give you a bunch of quests out of order in terms of, like, level requirements. Which generally means that you have to find the lowest quest, complete that first, and then follow it along that line. Which, when you know that, that's not a problem. But it does lead you to sort of believe that you have to brute force certain sections. What's this? Okay. What's the game thinking? Are we of level for this? Yes, we are. So, because I normally try to do this one as soon as possible, predominantly because it pops up as like one of the last quests you receive in this area. So it will be the one that the game equips, if that makes sense. The one that the game marks. Is that always like close to nighttime whenever I'm doing anything in this area? Right, let's just pop that down. I need to up the damage the turret's doing, because that is pitiful. And also, it's so dark I can barely see shit, which is not a good sign. Anything good here? Shit. That'll do. I can't get out. I am stuck. There we go. Where are you going? Got one grenade left. Where did we go over there? This ain't gonna be good, but I do know that these guys will stay down for a large period of time. We can get our turret back up. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. Get it, get it, get it, get it. There's quite a few guys here. How to deal with them is what I would like to know. This is a bit of a difficulty curve, actually. Whoa! Okay, right. You're the boss. That's why I'm having difficulty. Yeah, goddamn you. Okay, fine. How? Where are you? There you go. Ugh. Right. Wait, it's just... I did not mean to do that. That's not good. That's horrible. Shit. Can I... Did that work? Nope. Ho-ho! That is horrible. That should not have happened. I can't fight for my life. I can't see shit. I'm dead. Unless he's going to walk over here, there's nothing I can do. Yep. Great. I have to fight him all over again. I think everyone else in the area stays dead, though. I think that's the plus side to this. Okay. I mean, it's only one way to find out. It's timed. I know that much. Like, these guys here will respawn back first.
Oh, you know that hurt.
But I don't think anyone else does. Maybe just a few guys down here. Nope, they stay dead. It's good. Fortunately for us, he's back to full health. And he's also a pain in the ass. Where is he?
Time to play. Time to play.
It's just chip damage. It's just plain peekaboo, and then his shield pops up. Right, throw this down. Fucking get behind it.
More meat for me.
Ugh.
You woke the wrong dog.
I don't know what their AI is doing half the time with these enemies. Like,
Time to play. Time to
it's the one time where you would kind of think, oh, let's use a different type of weapon, but... Okay,
puppies.
we need to get our shield up before we can move. And his shield's going to be back as well now. So that's how this works. Right, I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here.
I'm gonna eat you when I'm done.
Reload this real quick. And he's going to be back to full health now, isn't he? Nope. Okay. Let's see if I can get to that module. Jesus. We don't have a health kit, do we? Game? Are you well? There we go. No, we don't. Okay. Where are you?
It's time for another pound of flesh.
Ah, they've all respawned. At least two of them have. Got one grenade. I can see if I can... Nope, that bounced off. Okay, of course I did.
Time to play. Time to play.
Oh no, that did do... Oh, damn it.
Slave to feed.
And of course, he's not coming around. He's just going to stand still.
No.
That is so frustrating. Right, the alternative is... we go here. And we just load up on everything. Is that everything? That's enough. Okay,
Cheap, reliable, lightweight,
Oh shit, that's the problem. Maybe I should have a sniper on me. If I compare that... Yeah, I think... We just need to start trying out different weapons, that's sort of the thing. Oh god. Bit of lag coming in then. Right. And they're all back. Because of course they are.
You gotta squeal before we cook ya. Bullseye!
Don't think they're all back though. That is probably so our advantage. Okay, right. Ah, yeah. Okay. This was the way to go. This was indeed the way to go. He is moving about quite a bit though. No, you don't.
Up in the kill count.
Oh, right. Let's just quickly get all this shit back up. What weapon has he left us? That's not bad. Let's actually swap something out. So this is the annoying thing here as well, right? You see all this, and you think, okay, so all you have to do is drop one of these weapons, right? No, you have to do this really annoying shit where you have to swap a weapon, switch to it, and do that. Unless you want to sell the weapon. Whew. Yeah. That's all the game can really do in terms of difficulty, is throw larger bullet sponges at you. There are a few scenarios where there is a boss or two in this game that will challenge you in terms of like how you would approach it. But that guy just had high DPS and a lot of health.
Take 'em out! Nailed it.
No idea where they're climbing out of. But yeah, that... I guess this is them spawning in? Okay. But yeah, that does unfortunately mean that the only way to take them out is just wailing on them. That's done, which means we now have one of these. Yeah, for a pink. Driver's seat.
Mounting up.
That right there is a beaut, man. My runners ain't the prettiest gal at the dance, but she'll put out the second you ask her.
Look at
I'm
that.
sure to hit the boost to know whoever wants to catch a ride with the scooter man.
Why would boost not be on shift? Why would it not be sprint? That's not at all what I... Wait, hang on. What was that originally? Jump vehicle. Is that space? Let's keep that in space. Sprint, shift. I'm going crazy. Reset the default. Let's do that. Because now that we've done that, we can go back down to grenade. Put that back to Q. Ah, vehicle boost, F. Make that shift. No way! And if I make that shift, does that take that off of, Yeah. That's so dumb. So you couldn't have shift and vehicle boost be the same shit? So that has to be F. Because it counts as a skill. Okay.
Greetings, traveler. New missions are available at the Firestone Bounty Board.
Okie dokie. Woo! I remember that.
Oh, hell, did you just leap over piss wash Gully and one of my runners?
I sure
Man,
did.
dude, tell me when you're gonna do that crap. That was awesome.
Thank you. Oh yeah. Ooh. So yeah, the world sort of opens up at this point. I remember that jump being a bit more epic than it comes across at this point.
All right, why don't you come on back? I got something for you.
Do we not hand in the quest? I guess that is it. Okay, fine.
Greetings, traveler. New missions are available at the Firestone Bounty Board.
Yep, I know. I will grab them because you will not stop talking about them otherwise. Yeah, we'll just grab all that. Okie dokie.
You'll find a fella named Shep near the crossroads on the way to the mine. Sled skinned his entire family and built a tent out of them. Tough luck. But that Shep is a good kid. I'd appreciate you helping. I keep the medical equipment working, more or less.
It feels weird that he wouldn't have, like... I know that the shops get more stock as the game goes on, but it feels weird that he wouldn't have, like, better stuff now. I think that's just ammo up there. Okay, right, so... These are all about the same. We'll select beat Shep, but we can do Blood on the Ties along the way, because I think that we just have to kill 10 things by running them over.
This man, Sledge, has something we need. You are going to get it from him.
I'll do my best.
Sledge is a bad man who has done terrible things to the people of Firestone.
Oh, okay.
Do what you must.
You say the people of Firestone... I think the idea is that the NPCs that we meet throughout this game used to live in Firestone. I think that's the idea. But... the dialogue's quite sparse. The world building is very... like, what you see is what you get. It's all done by eye, mainly. Which I don't mind. I don't mind a nice little blueprint, like some framework for framework. What's the word for it? I don't mind like just having the bare essentials and just being told to go about my business with it. That's fine by me. Give me a nice big sandbox. I'm good. But does tend to mean that my investment in the world is a little sparse. Speaking of sparse, the driving in this game, or rather the depth of driving in this game. Come on, there's got to be something. I know that we have to deal with that stuff down there, but there's really nothing else to run over. Oh, yeah. They just spawn when you get past a certain point. Come on, come on, come on. Nine and 10.
Getting better all the time.
Awesome. Right. And we should have a skill point. Right, what do we want to do? Increase shotgun damage. All this is just damage, isn't it? It's all damage, 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 damage. Yeah. We should get to a point where we get like a healthy amount of skills anyway, so it will come eventually. But for now, I'm grand. We're getting close to the end of this episode anyway. Right, so what to do? Getting a little blood on our tires. We could just hand that one in. That'll be fine. Get the mining gate key. We can do that. Right, okay. We'll do Breaking Wind first because that's closest. Get it, guys? Breaking Wind. Get the joke. Haha, haha. You laugh, yes. Boom. You get a healthy amount of experience if you just run over and blow things up with this. I think is sort of the point. Like, this is when the game just starts to go, okay, we know that you know what to do, have at it. I did not get those barrels, I was going to say. Woo! Vehicle's health is doing pretty well. Right, I know that all you guys are in that building. So let's go play. I have a nice little gun just for you. Ooh, I got shoved inside. Right, you're up there. Hang on, hang on, hang on. You die. Thought I killed you. Where are you? Where have you gone? There you are.
Target hit.
Okay. What's the other weapon? A sniper. Okay. Shit. Oh, that's another bruiser. Let's pop this out here. Like, that was doing 11 damage last time. What's it doing now? 20. Right, one of these should do it.
Critical hit.
There we go, you're down. What's this? 24 versus that and elemental. I don't know which is better. I don't know which is better. Oh, we can pick it up so we can trial it. Right, I just got to remember which one it was now. Oh, it's there. Because we've got the new slot. Right, that's going to be a bit difficult to manage, so just aiming is going to be different. That's fine. Okay, right, let's swap that with something else then. We've got a sniper. We can put the shotgun back. Or give ourselves a nice pistol. I'm going to say shotgun, because then we've got, like, close, ranged, and middle. What's this? Scoped rifle. Is it any better than the one we've got? It is not. Okay. Oh, that's right. We've got the thingy around here, don't we? Where is it? There it is. Okay. Don't care too much about that right now. I want to do that one. Just whilst we're here. Okay. Cool, cool.
Traveler! New missions are available at the Firestone Bounty Board.
Awesome. Of course they are. Let's boop the button. Right. 2 more to go. Right. That's more like it. So, do these guys just spawn in when I hit the switch? Is that the idea? Like they're defending their own little camps? The little areas? Maybe not. Okay. Awesome. So that's 2 of those down. What else have we got? That is going to be tough. So we can't do that one just yet. But we can do this. Should be easy enough. The racks are the big old floaty guys. The flying bat creatures, if you will. I got an achievement. Kill 25 enemies with this, apparently. Right, there they are. We have to get close to get them. I can't. I want to use this. That's fine. Right. How many did I get with that? Holy shit. Ah. Open's probably best. Get them nice and close. Now that. Alright. Oh god! Right, job done. Whew! Why is that happening on the map? Does it show? So we've got that over there. What are you? A custom waypoint? I did not add you. Not to my knowledge, anyway. Okay, cool. I think that's about all we can do at this point in time, isn't it? We can do Lost Cave. Because everything to do with Sledge is going to take a hot moment to do. Because you're going to get to the safe house and do a bunch of shenanigans. God, what should I do, actually? We can just hand the quest in. Okay, let's not overcomplicate it. Hand the quest in, and then we'll do the remaining stuff. Because we're nearly done with the first act of this game. Near enough. I remember, like, when I was younger, I remember this taking hours and hours and hours to do. And I think a lot of that, again, is just, like, the order in which you receive these quests. Right, you don't have anything else for us yet, do you? You do not. That's pretty good. But, fuck it, we'll get this. What do you mean I don't have enough room? Can I sell what I've got at the moment? You mean I just had a better shield on me this entire time and you didn't equip it? God, I am hating this. Okay. Yeah, I just had that. Okay. Is this still better? No. That's better, but not by much now. Compare. Okay, that is better by quite a bit. What level are we at the moment? 11. So we're not too far off. I feel we'll be alright. See, I would only consider, like, getting medkits to be a good thing if there was a button to use them. But there isn't. You have to go into your menu to use them. It's just not worth it. Yeah, we'll get ourselves up to full health. Right, do we have any other quests to drop off? Just the one. I'll drop that off, and we can use this to talk about, I guess, the game so far, because this has been a little bit of a weird playthrough so far. Yeah, I gel with this game. I like it quite a bit, but more as like a mindless affair than anything else, which, I suppose that's not a good thing to say. It's like very half MMO-ish. Ish.
Oh, come on, let's get down. Come on, everybody. Check me out. I'm dancing.
Holy moly. You know, that you're circulating an area, and you're sort of getting to know it a bit more, sort of getting to know how to traverse it a bit more. I suppose that's gonna be that, isn't it? Increase how quickly your shields recharge. That would be nice too. Players nearby, yeah, that would also be very nice as well. Plus 10% damage. Next level, plus 40%. That's really good. I'm gonna do that. Right, we've just had a big old amount of stuff to do now, don't we? I suppose we could do that. I think with the damage up on the turret, it should be relatively easy because all we have to do is put it in a reasonable area. This is sort of like an arena type situation we're going to be in now. But I think there are only 3, maybe 4 rounds of it, and it's relatively quick. So we'll cap off with this. And we'll take it from there. Are you guys following? I actually remember this section being... Oh, look, our proficiency went up. I actually remember the this fight in particular being quite difficult when I was younger. I think it's going to be a different story now, something tells me. Let's bump up our ammo before we head in. That's fine. I think it's fine. I can't tell because the subtitles are in a really inconvenient place. That's fine. Okay, cool. We're ready to go. So yeah, we'll finish off with this. But yeah, so far, you can get like a decent issue out of this game. I think the difficulty is that like the quality of this game is akin to that of like most modern like MOBA shooters, I want to say. Not MOBAs, like character shooters and stuff like that. Like there's enough going to keep you going, if that makes sense, but right, here we go. Where did you go? I need your back. Meant to be a bit like the hunters from Halo. This game is so heavily inspired by Halo, by the way. I don't think I've discussed that enough yet. The way that certain areas are like designed, the way that certain enemies are like grunts, essentially. Let's just do that. Flipping seems to be a common occurrence in this game. Come on. I just want to set him on fire. Does not look like it's going to happen. The swing for the grenade is so wide. Jesus. The animations are so stiff. Let's get that sniper. Shit. That's so good, that's so good. Yeah, where are you? There we go. It's like a weird sweet spot with their hitboxes. Right, we've got 2 more waves of that, I think. Should I get my health back? Maybe.
Who needs a real doctor when you got my machines and their scary needles?
This stuff should be instant. Oh, God, it's always like... I don't know if the idea is that like we're just like at a weird level for the area or something like that. Oh. Go on. I don't have enough room. Yep. Okay, so what are we selling? That. What do you mean I don't have enough room? Yes, I fucking do. How much space do you take up? Oh, 13 out of 12. Okay. I suppose it's because, like, I don't know, it flows into our hand space. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. And I don't think we need that. Oh, shit. Yeah, we'll take that. I need to level up. Because I want this stuff. Okay, cool. Do we have this big boy equipped? Place a sniper with it. I think I've just duped myself, to be honest. Oh no, it's because I'm replacing the sniper with it, and I'm just looking at random shit. Right. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. That's very nice. Right, we'll hold on to that for now. We'll put that in. Just be grateful that the ammo types are different. Right. Finally, we have a big boy, as it's called. So we've got that, and we've got a shotgun. Okay. Look at this! See, we're going to start relying on second wind eventually. That's part of the issue with encounters like this. I'm trying to get that one. Holy shit. Right, okay, one more for the road. No, can't. Okay, fine. Jesus Christ, right, shotgun. No, that's not it. Fine. Oh. That's not good. That might determine my fate. Okay, fine. Oh, God. All level 15s. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. We're so dead. I should not be doing this at this point in the game. Can't see shit. Okay. We'll end it here, and we'll come back to here. I don't think I've ever had to, like, go back during a section. I think I've been alright doing them back to back to back to back. That's not too bad, I guess. Okay, fine. We can handle this other stuff now, I guess. So we've got Arid Hills, which, if I have a look at the map correctly, okay, so that's over there. What would be the best thing to do now, then? I guess that. Yeah, we'll go to the Arid Hills, we'll do the scavenger stuff. Mo and Marley should be alright, because it's essentially the fight that we've been doing in there, against, like, the big skags, but it's in a really open environment. And I think we get access to a vehicle. I could be wrong about that. And we've got a few things that are tough, but not hard. It's like, I could get some of the hidden journal stuff, and then we'll work from there. Okay, that sounds like a plan. We'll do that in the next part. Okay, see you then.